Good afternoon. The Graduate Institute of Financial Sciences says that hundreds of workers in the financial services sector are now finally getting their certificates. That's after the institute's been putting pressure on the Insurance Sector Education and Training Authority, also known as INSETA. INSETA's been accused of redirecting money away from its core functions. It's a complicated dispute. Dr. Kershen is the CEO of the Graduate Institute of Financial Sciences. Dr. Pillay, good afternoon to you. You've been complaining loudly about some of the actions of INSETA, as I understand it. They tried to remove your accreditation. What do you believe has been going wrong here?
Stephen, thank you for having us on your show, but there's so much that has been going wrong. But I think by us spotlighting this into the media and the partnership with the financial services sector holistically is allowing us to see results. And I think we entered this very despondent and very concerned about the widening youth unemployment within our sector and within our country. But thanks to the media and some hard-working officials within the INSETA, we are starting to see our learners actually getting certificates and getting their hard-earned qualifications recognized. After our media expose, call it, on the INSETA, we have 143 individuals that have received their certificates who now can get gainful employment, which is absolutely fantastic for us. We feel that it's not just a win for our sector, it's not just a win for GIFs, but it's a win for our country because we can see more and more young South Africans being emancipated from poverty.
But what it means is these people can go out and get jobs. Are there jobs for them to actually get?
Stephen, absolutely. The financial services sector and the qualifications that are offered by organizations like the Graduate Institute of Financial Sciences fall under what we call scarce and critical skills. So the demand is there. More so, the financial services sector has an aging workforce. And as a result of that aging workforce, the need for young talent to enter is critical. And we are just over the moon at this point in time to see that together with the media, we are able to see South Africa grow.
INSETA tried to act against you. I think you won the court case in that. Do you believe that there's actually going to be a proper sort of reform? Or do you believe that this situation is going to be resolved in a way that what happened to you, what happened to these students, won't happen again?
So, Stephen, I think it's an excellent question that you put forward. And what we are very happy about and what we are welcoming at this point is on the 23rd of this month, the INSETA board has basically sent out a notice to say that they are going to hold an independent forensic investigation into the allegations that have been leveled against them, which include alleged maladministration, alleged corruption, and many, many, many other allegations that we have brought forward, not just ourselves, but the wider financial services sector. So we are very, very happy about that. But the only point that we are highlighting is, whilst there is going to be an independent forensic investigation that's taking place, the only time this investigation can actually be considered to be independent is that those individuals that have been implicated in this in these allegations, they need to step aside and allow for a free and fair investigation to occur without any form of disruption or disturbance. That's the only time that this investigation will be worth the paper that it's written on. More so that the investigating company or law firm that is selected to conduct this investigation needs to fall out of the supplier list that occurs within the INSETA. So overall, I think we are quite happy and we want to laud the INSETA board. So those individuals, rather, within the INSETA board that have actually taken the step to request for and call for an independent forensic investigation. We also want to laud the parties within the INSETA that are actually now starting to issue these certificates. It's a pity that it's occurring late and that so much has occurred. Unemployment was increased, people lost jobs. But the fact that they are now starting to take notice, I think we are moving towards the right direction. But as I said, Stephen, an independent forensic investigation can only be independent and worth the paper it's written on, as if the individuals implicated at the highest levels are step down.
I mean, there's a lot that's going on here, and as you say, there's a bit of momentum with all of this now. I know outers sort of come on board. It seems to me on your side, there'll be another side to this, which I have not heard fully at this stage. But it is interesting that, you know, you can have something go wrong in a seat, in this case at the in-seater, appearing to go wrong, and it can have a big impact across the industry, a big impact on the futures of people. I mean, that's one of the reasons you're celebrating these students getting their certificates now. It was having a huge impact on them.
Stephen, I think for us, a lot of people see numbers. They hear, oh, 100 people or 700 people or 800 people are not getting qualified. But what they're not seeing are the faces behind those individuals. We are seeing people that are losing their jobs, who can no longer afford to put food on the table for their family. We are seeing that we're having this youth unemployment crisis. And with this youth unemployment crisis, Stephen, there's measures in place. Government has put in opportunities for us to be able to remedy youth unemployment, to increase and stimulate the South African tax base. But instead, we are seeing that it's being misused, misappropriated, and all we are calling for as the financial services sector widely is for the rule of law to apply, number one, and number two, for those people that are most deserving and most disadvantaged to actually get what they deserve, an education and a right to a livelihood with dignity.
Dr. Kershen Pillay, thank you. CEO at the Graduate Institute of Financial Sciences. Really do appreciate the time. On the 29th of May, you'll head to the poll, what's been dubbed a